There are a lot of things that you have to weigh out as you make these kinds of decisions. But for me personally, if the child has the capacity and the maturity and some of the social skills to be able to work through it, if they have a way to physically remove themselves from the situation, and if they have the vocabulary to be able to describe what they're going through and what they're experiencing, and they have a strong, trusting relationship with you, then I would use this as an opportunity for them to learn how to deal with mean people, of which there is going to be no shortage of in their life. I've said before that parenting ends at 13, and that is because at 13, you are going to start to have less say, less influence in your kids' lives, and there's going to be a lot of other voices in their lives. And there are probably going to be, in fact, I know that there will be things that your kids are going to go through that you may never even find out about because they're just not going to share it with you. Because of that, at this younger age of around 6, 7 years old, it is the prime time for you as the parent to begin to learn how to work with and counsel and coach your child through these kinds of situations. They're going to be so much more open to the things you say, because if you were to say to a 6-year-old, "That was so mean of Susie to lie to you," a true friend does not lie to her friends. The heart of a 6-year-old is going to be much more open to their parents sharing something like that than a 14-year-old. Because a 14-year-old can get very defensive. They can become very protective of their friends and tell you that you're wrong, you don't really know them. It's sad, but we have very little time to train up and teach our kids. They are going to spend the majority of their life as adults, and as much as we want to protect them, we cannot. And so the way I see it, the best way to actually protect our kids is to equip them the best that we can. You know, people are very divided over the last video I made when I said that I did not have my kids do chores while they were living at home. But you know, figuring out how to do dishes and laundry, it is a walk in the park to figuring out how to deal and handle difficult and toxic people.